Here is a realistic day of how my husband and I split dog duty as two busy working parents that also have two tiny humans to take care of. Cosmo insists on waking up with me every morning at 4:30, and he goes outside for 30 minutes by himself doing who knows what, I guess digging that hole. But I always let him out and then get him back inside. And then at a more reasonable hour, my husband does the morning shift for the dogs by walking them and getting them fed, while I am getting our two girls up and getting them dropped off at daycare. I work from home, so I'm responsible for the dogs during the workday, but they are really good coworkers and know our routine. They pretty much just nap all day outside of when they know they get to do some activities. So I always get them out for a lunchtime walk, and then I give the dogs some free time in the yard where Cosmo usually does the zoomies and Loki just stands around and watches. I like to try to get them another walk in the afternoon, but days like today I am booked in meetings basically the entire day, so I just had to let them out again later in the afternoon before the workday was over. They are usually pretty low-key during this time, but I always like to let them out before it gets dark again. And then we got to Loki's favorite part of the evening, daycare pickup. I started taking them occasionally, and now Loki insists on going every single day, but I enjoy the company and it's a nice little extra enrichment to get them out of the house. My husband usually gets home from work shortly after daycare pickup, so the entire family, dogs included, participate in bath and bedtime for the kids, and then we kind of trade off who ends up feeding the dogs dinner based on what we have going on. And then at this point in the evening, my pregnant self is very ready to go to bed, so my husband has taken over the evening walk.